The big one that caught me was make meaning, not money. And I'm surprised I hadn't heard that before, but that was your first, your first one, your Berkeley talk. And I don't know, I'm sure you hear that a lot, but it really resonated with me as far as create the value.
And then you'll make money, right?
You'll make money. And then you furthered it and said, if you really try to go find money, you're only not going to find the money, and you're not going to create value.
Yeah,
right?
and you're going to fail, and you're going to have a bunch of MBAs, right? So,
Right. And so that kind of, I guess that kind of rings through. And your writing, is that something that you've gotten better with as well? I mean, I think your English teacher told you when you were in high school.
Yeah, right. I'd never make it, right?
And the key to writing is editing. Is that what he told you? Or
I've come to that conclusion.
Okay.
It's like the story you hear Michael Jordan got cut from his high school basketball team, right?
Yeah.
So I was cut from the high school English team.
Is that bad?
I don't think my high school English teacher would think I wrote 13 books in my career. So writing for me, it really is, I have basically two stages. Stage one is you vomit it out as fast as you can. Well, actually it's three stages. So I start with an outline. I have a very organized mind. So I start with an outline that is very detailed. And then I just vomit out the details into that thing. And then I just buff and edit. So it's kind of, removing the undigested food from the vomit. It's left with nothing but nutrients. It's interesting metaphor.
That is the first time I've heard that for writing.
Yeah, well.
But it sounds about right. I'm trying to picture that.
So that's how I work. I don't know how other writers work. There's these theories of writers that, you sit on this beach with your fountain pen and your parchment, and your kids are all straight A students, and your house is perfectly neat, and the dishes all washed, and now you're gonna write. Like, I don't know, what planet are those people
Doesn't work
on?
that way.
Nobody does that. I don't.
I think it was Neil Strauss that said there is no writer's block. It's just you putting too much importance on what you're writing that day. And so like people get all, I'm writer's block, and he's like, just write.
Well, that's one of my favorite books is a book called If You Want to Write by Brenda Ullin.
Okay.
And her thing is, don't believe the criticism that you're not trained, you don't have a PhD, you're not educated, whatever. Also the self-criticism that I can't write. And just if you want to write. Now, I completely agree with that. That book changed my life. But I would add something to that, which is, maybe you have writer's block because you don't have a damn thing to say. So then shut up. I mean,
there's that old saying that everyone has at least one book in them.
I don't think that's true.
But for some people, it should stay there.
Yeah. And